What happens when a Disney star abandons the innocent glow of childhood stardom to dive into darker waters? Could Sabrina Carpenter be involved in something far greater than music and acting? From an early age, Sabrina Carpenter captured attention as a rising talent in the entertainment industry. Born on May 11, 1999 in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, she quickly became known for her skills on stage in music and on screen. But behind the radiant smile and catchy songs, persistent rumors suggest connections to one of the most controversial organizations in the world, Scientology. Her journey seems to be more than just a meteoric rise to fame. From the choice of her debut album title Eyes Wide Open, a direct nod to Stanley Kubrick's enigmatic film Eyes Wide Shut, to the provocative use of messages like Jesus was a carpenter on t-shirts, everything hints at deeper layers, or perhaps secrets, in her story. Some speculate that her family has deep ties to Scientology, while others suggest she might be groomed as the church's new public figurehead. Are we witnessing a carefully orchestrated conspiracy? But here's what makes it even more unsettling. What if these connections aren't mere coincidences? What if Sabrina Carpenter is part of something much larger, something that challenges our understanding of entertainment, religion, and even the occult? Today we'll delve into the mysteries surrounding her life, career, and the theories attempting to explain her transformation from Disney star to contemporary pop icon. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about Sabrina Carpenter, because nothing is exactly as it seems. Every star is born under a bright light, but few carry shadows as intriguing as Sabrina Carpenter's. Sabrina Carpenter was born on May 11, 1999, in Quakertown, a small town in Pennsylvania, USA. From a young age, she displayed an unusual talent for the stage, music, and acting. By the age of 2, she was already participating in school plays, and by 5, she began studying singing and dancing. Curiously, her full name appears to have been chosen as part of something greater. Sabrina, a name evoking mystical stories and even occult references, such as the classic film Rosemary's Baby. Is this merely a coincidence? Or is there something more sinister behind this choice? Her family also played a pivotal role in her journey. Growing up in what seemed like a normal environment, Sabrina was encouraged from a young age to pursue her artistic dreams. However, rumors suggest her family has deep ties to Scientology, an organization shrouded in mystery and controversy. Her aunt, Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson, is a devoted follower of the church, raising questions about its influence on Sabrina's life. Was her career shaped from the start by forces beyond her control? At 12 years old, Sabrina gained national recognition by participating in the reality show The Next Miley Cyrus Project, promoted by Disney Channel. Although she didn't win the contest, her performance caught the attention of producers, securing her a recurring role in the series Girl Meets World, 2012 to 2015. This series not only solidified her loyal fan base but also served as a laboratory for her transformation from child actress to multifaceted artist. It was during this period that she released her first single, Can't Blame a Girl for Trying, 2014, a pop ballad showcasing her potential as a singer. But here's what makes her rise even more intriguing. The title of her debut album, Eyes Wide Open, 2015, seems to be a direct homage to Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, a classic known for its references to the occult and secret elites. Was this choice intentional? Or just a coincidence? Books like Hollywood and the Cult of Shadows explore how many figures in entertainment use symbols and occult references to convey hidden messages. Was Sabrina following this pattern from the very beginning? Moreover, her transition from Disney to mainstream was marked by controversies and significant changes. While many former child stars struggled to reinvent themselves, Sabrina navigated the turbulent waters of entertainment with impressive ease. Documentaries like Beyond the Disney Spell highlight how some stars seem to be guided by invisible hands, whether by the industry, their families, or something even darker. Was Sabrina being prepared for something greater from the start? From her earliest steps on stage, Sabrina Carpenter seemed destined for success. But was her journey written by herself, or by forces we don't yet understand? The Disney stage is known for launching stars, but it also hides secrets. And Sabrina Carpenter may be one of the pieces of this puzzle. Sabrina Carpenter's career began to take shape when she entered the world of Disney Channel, a pop icon-making machine that shaped names like Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and Demi Lovato. Her participation in the reality show The Next Miley Cyrus Project was just the first glimpse of her potential. Although she didn't win the competition, her charismatic presence caught the attention of Disney executives, securing her a recurring role in the series Girl Meets World. This series, based on the classic book of Daniel, told the story of a teenager facing moral dilemmas at a boarding school, themes that, ironically, seem to echo the ethical and spiritual questions surrounding Sabrina today. But here's what makes this phase even more curious. Many former Disney stars report that their careers were carefully controlled by strict contracts and rigid expectations. Disney has been accused of promoting narratives that, consciously or not, carry occult symbolism. For example, the use of specific colors, gestures, and even biblical references in children's productions raises questions about subliminal messages. Was Sabrina being groomed for something greater from her earliest roles? Documentaries like The Disney Formula explore how the company uses its stars as vehicles to convey ideas that go beyond mere entertainment. Could Sabrina have been part of this grand design from the start? Moreover, her transition into music was marked by intriguing choices. Her first single, Can't Blame a Girl for Trying, 2014, portrayed a dreamy young girl trying to win someone's heart, a seemingly innocent metaphor for a younger audience, but one that some interpret as a declaration of personal ambition. The suggestive chorus, You Can't Blame a Girl for Trying, seems to foreshadow her journey from child star to independent artist. Books like From Mouse to Monster explore how many Disney Channel figures use their initial platform to build careers that defy traditional expectations. But was Sabrina being guided by something more than mere ambition? Her debut album, Eyes Wide Open, 2015, was another significant milestone. Beyond its enigmatic title, a direct nod to Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, the album contained lyrics that blended themes of teenage love with darker reflections on identity and freedom. To some, this was simply the reflection of a young artist trying to find herself. To others, it was a sign that she was already being introduced to deeper concepts, perhaps even those related to Scientology. Experts point out that the church often uses coded language and metaphors to convey its doctrines. Could Sabrina have been initiated into this world from the very beginning? On the other hand, her family connections further expand the mystery. With Nancy Cartwright, her aunt and the voice of Bart Simpson, being a devoted follower of Scientology, it's natural to question whether Sabrina was exposed to the church's beliefs from an early age. Scientology is known for attracting celebrities and using them as public ambassadors for its ideas. Could Sabrina have been groomed for this role since childhood? Documentaries like Hollywood's Hidden Religion highlight how the church uses its influence to shape careers and create new spokespeople. Perhaps her time at Disney Channel was just the first step in a larger plan. From the child stage to the adult world, every choice Sabrina made seems to have been carefully planned. But who is really in control of her story? When a Disney star leaves behind the innocence of childhood, what emerges in its place can be even more intriguing and dangerous. Sabrina Carpenter's transition from the image of a Disney star to a more mature artist was marked by bold and strategic choices. While many former Disney stars struggle to escape the childlike label, Sabrina reinvented her image with impressive ease. Her first steps in this direction were subtle but significant: more mature lyrics, provocative music video aesthetics, and public statements that defied expectations. However, this transformation also brought with it a series of controversies that fueled rumors about her connections to occult themes and conspiracy theories. One of the most striking moments of this phase was her response to the controversy involving Olivia Rodrigo and Joshua Bassett. When Olivia released Driver's License, 2021, a global hit interpreted by many as a personal message to Bassett, Sabrina responded with the track Skin, 2021. Though she denied that the song was directly about the feud, its suggestive lyrics and provocative tone raised questions about her intent. To some, it was simply an artist defending her space in the pop scene. To others, it was a sign that Sabrina was willing to use any platform to grab attention, even if it meant flirting with controversy. Documentaries like Pop Stars and Public Feuds explore how these public conflicts are often orchestrated to keep figures in the spotlight. Could this have been the case here? But here's what makes her transformation even more unsettling: the deliberate use of provocative messages and controversial symbolism. During live performances and in social media photos, Sabrina was seen wearing t-shirts with phrases like, "Jesus was a carpenter." This choice not only sparked debates about blasphemy and the profanation of the Catholic Church but also fueled theories that she was positioning herself as an anti-religious figure, or even as a representative of something darker. Books like The Devil in the Details explore how celebrities use religious references to challenge social norms and create enigmatic narratives. Could Sabrina have been sending a coded message to her most attentive fans? Additionally, her recent rise with hits like Feather and Espresso solidified her position as one of the most relevant artists of today. These songs, though seemingly light and catchy, carry subtext that can be interpreted in various ways. For instance, Espresso, with its suggestive lyrics and captivating beat, appears to be an ode to seduction and female empowerment. However, some fans speculate that the choice of the title, Coffee, might be a veiled reference to mind control and MKUltra programming, a theory widely discussed in conspiracy circles. Is Sabrina using her music to transmit hidden messages? Or are we projecting meanings where they don't exist? On the other hand, her participation in Taylor Swift's Global Eras tour added another layer of mystery to her trajectory. As the opening act for one of the biggest tours in history, Sabrina not only gained global exposure but also reinforced her position as a central figure in the pop world. Some speculate that her selection as a supporting act was no coincidence, especially considering Taylor Swift's own connections to theories about symbols and numerology. Documentaries like Behind the Curtain of Pop Royalty explore how collaborations between artists can be part of a larger strategy to consolidate cultural influence. Could Sabrina be being prepared for an even bigger role on the global stage? From subliminal messages to connections with conspiracy theories, every choice Sabrina makes seems to be a calculated step toward the unknown. But who is really writing her new story? In the world of celebrities, not everything is as it seems. And when it comes to Sabrina Carpenter, conspiracy theories are as captivating as her music. Sabrina Carpenter has quickly become a target for conspiracy theorists who believe her career and public choices are riddled with coded messages and connections to darker forces. One of the most persistent theories revolves around her alleged ties to Scientology, an organization known for its secrecy and influence over entertainment figures. With her aunt, Nancy Cartwright, the iconic voice of Bart Simpson, being a devoted follower of the church, many speculate that Sabrina was introduced to Scientology at a young age. Some go even further, suggesting she's being groomed as the new public face of Scientology, following in the footsteps of stars like Tom Cruise and John Travolta. Could her meteoric rise in the pop world be part of a larger plan? But here's what makes this theory even more unsettling. Scientology is often associated with controversial practices like mind control and psychological manipulation. Books like The Scientology Machine explore how the church uses rigorous methods to shape the behaviors and narratives of its members. If Sabrina is indeed part of this network, it could explain her provocative choices and enigmatic symbolism. For instance, her t-shirt bearing the phrase "Jesus was a carpenter" might be interpreted as a deliberate attempt to challenge traditional religious norms, or even as a coded message to Scientology followers who view the church as a spiritual evolution beyond Christianity. Is Sabrina promoting Scientology ideas under the guise of pop art? Another widely discussed theory is her supposed connection to occultism and even anti-Christian themes. The name, Sabrina, itself carries mystical connotations, especially when linked to the classic film Rosemary's Baby, which explores themes of sacrifice, control, and secret cults. Additionally, her debut album title, Eyes Wide Open, a direct nod to Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, fuels speculation that she's involved in occult rituals or symbolism. Documentaries like Hollywood's Dark Secrets highlight how many celebrities use their platforms to transmit subliminal messages tied to the occult. Could Sabrina be participating in something greater, something that challenges our understanding of entertainment and spirituality? On the other hand, there are also rumors connecting Sabrina to the Illuminati, a secretive society often tied to conspiracy theories. Her live performances, music videos, and social media photos are scrutinized for symbols like eyes, pyramids, and specific gestures. Some fans point out that her track Skin, released in response to the Olivia Rodrigo controversy, contains veiled references to mind control and MKUltra programming. These theories are amplified by experts who believe many pop stars are used as puppets to disseminate hidden messages to the public. Is Sabrina aware of these interpretations? Or are they merely projections of overactive minds? Moreover, her recent Grammy nominations in 4 categories, including Best Pop Solo Performance, raise questions about the timing of her ascent. Why is Sabrina receiving global recognition right now? To some, this is simply the result of years of hard work and talent. To others, it's evidence that external forces are propelling her career. Documentaries like The Puppet Masters of Pop explore how certain celebrities seem to be catapulted to stardom at strategic moments, as part of larger plans involving politics, religion, and social control. Could Sabrina be another piece on this chessboard? Between occult symbols, ties to Scientology, and rumors of secret agendas, every detail of Sabrina Carpenter's life seems to invite speculation. But are we seeing only what we want to see, or is something more sinister at play? Scientology is one of the most mysterious organizations in the world, and Sabrina Carpenter may be closer to it than we think. Sabrina Carpenter's possible connection to Scientology begins within her own family. Her aunt, Nancy Cartwright, the iconic voice of Bart Simpson, has been a devoted follower of the church for decades. Nancy not only actively participates in Scientology-related events but also uses her platform to promote its beliefs. Documentaries like Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief highlight how the church attracts celebrities and uses them as public ambassadors for its doctrines. With such an influential figure in her family, it's natural to question whether Sabrina was exposed to Scientology's practices and ideologies from an early age. Was her career shaped by these beliefs? But here's what makes this connection even more intriguing. Scientology is known for its rigorous and secretive approach to its members. The church teaches that humanity is trapped in cycles of spiritual trauma and that only through specific practices, like auditing, can one achieve a higher state of consciousness. Books like The Road to Total Freedom explore how these practices are seen as liberating by some but manipulative by others. If Sabrina is part of this network, it could explain her apparent discipline and extraordinary focus. Some speculate she's being groomed as a new spokesperson for the church, especially considering her growing success in the pop world. Is her rise part of a larger plan? Additionally, there are rumors that Scientology uses public figures as tools to subtly spread its ideas. Many artists associated with the church, like Tom Cruise and John Travolta, have used their platforms to promote values aligned with Scientology, even if indirectly. In Sabrina's case, her provocative choices, such as wearing the Jesus Was a Carpenter t-shirt, could be interpreted as statements challenging traditional religious norms, paving the way for a new spiritual narrative. To some conspiracy theorists, this might be a way to introduce Scientology concepts to a younger generation, disguised as pop art. Is Sabrina being used as a bridge between the church and a new generation? On the other hand, there are also questions about the internal rituals and practices of Scientology that may have influenced Sabrina. The church is known for its controversial methods, like auditing, where members relive past traumas to achieve mental clarity. Experts suggest these processes can be used to mold behavior and ensure loyalty to the organization. If Sabrina participated in these practices, it could explain her transformation from a Disney star to a confident and strategic artist. Documentaries like The Secrets of Scientology explore how these techniques are used to control minds and create leaders within the church. Is Sabrina being prepared for a specific role? Furthermore, her participation in Taylor Swift's Eras tour raises another interesting question. While Taylor Swift isn't directly linked to Scientology, she has been the subject of theories about symbolism and numerology in her work. Sabrina's selection as the opening act for this tour could be seen as part of a larger strategy to consolidate her cultural influence. Some speculate this decision was influenced by external forces, perhaps even Scientology, to position Sabrina as a central figure in the pop world. Was her presence on the tour planned to amplify specific messages? But here's what makes it all even more unsettling. Even if we unravel these mysteries, will they truly answer our questions? Or will they simply open new doors to even deeper enigmas? Human history is marked by discoveries that have transformed our understanding of the world, but also by questions that have never been fully answered. Documentaries like The Infinite Quest highlight how every answer generates new doubts, expanding the horizon of the unknown. Perhaps true wisdom lies not in finding definitive answers, but in accepting that some questions are meant to remain unsolved. On the other hand, this search reveals something fundamental about ourselves. We are creatures limited by time, space, and knowledge, yet we still strive to reach the infinite. The careers of celebrities like Sabrina Carpenter symbolize this tension between what we can achieve and what remains beyond our grasp. Are we destined to always seek, dream, and speculate? Or is there a limit to what we can, or should, comprehend? However, perhaps the real message lies in the act of seeking itself. When we look at Sabrina Carpenter, we project our hopes, fears, and desires. Her music, performances, and public choices are mirrors reflecting who we are and what we seek in the vastness of the unknown. Whether through science, spirituality, or imagination, we continue to pursue truths that challenge our understanding. And perhaps it's this pursuit, and not the answers, that defines our humanity. In the end, the mysteries surrounding Sabrina Carpenter are more than just marks on her journey. They are reflections of who we are and what we seek in the vastness of the unknown. As long as there are unanswered questions, we will continue to look to the stars, and within ourselves. You've made it this far, now it's your turn to participate. Which of these theories do you find most intriguing? Or do you have your own interpretation of the mysteries surrounding Sabrina Carpenter? The story of Sabrina Carpenter is far from over. Each chapter of her life and career adds new layers to the enigma, inviting us to question, speculate, and explore. Whether you believe her journey is part of a grand conspiracy, a reflection of personal growth, or simply the result of talent and hard work, one thing is certain: Sabrina has captured our attention in ways few others have. But here's the most fascinating part. The mysteries don't end with her. They extend to us, the audience. Every theory, every interpretation, and every discussion we have about Sabrina reflects our own desires, fears, and curiosities. Are we searching for answers about her, or are we searching for answers about ourselves? Documentaries like The Power of the Viewer explore how audiences play an active role in shaping the narratives of public figures. By engaging with Sabrina's story, whether through her music, her performances, or the theories surrounding her, we become co-creators of her legacy. What do you choose to see in her journey? A tale of ambition and success? A hidden agenda tied to Scientology or the occult? Or perhaps a mirror reflecting our own place in the world? Before we conclude, take a moment to consider this. The mysteries surrounding Sabrina Carpenter are not just about her, they're about us. They challenge us to think critically, to question deeply, and to embrace the unknown. And in doing so, they remind us of our shared humanity. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Shadow Spiral channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more content like this. Together, we can continue exploring the mysteries that shape our world, or perhaps discover that the truth is closer than we imagine. You've come this far, now it's your turn. Which of these theories do you find most intriguing? Or do you have your own interpretation of the mysteries surrounding Sabrina Carpenter? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Shadow Spiral channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more content like this. Together, we can continue to explore the mysteries surrounding our world, or perhaps discover that the truth is closer than we think.